My name is Xina. My name is Xina Allen indeed, and what a joy. We appreciate the opportunity to commune with you on this divine and sacred day. This is a communion of the light because it is important for you to remember that you are not a body. We are not a body. We do not even see your body. What we perceive is your light. This is a meeting of the light. So, we would like for you to understand that that is the journey you are on. You are on the journey of embodying the light that you are. That is it. Humans see the incarnation that they are presently aware of as the end all be all. And they get very attached to the incarnation and to the material parts of the incarnation. And they miss what it is that they are really here for. We want you to remember that truly you are awareness. You are not this body that you see as deteriorating. You are not this persona that you have created or this personality that you have created in order to have these experiences. You are awareness itself. And the journey that you are on right now is a journey of remembrance of the essence of who you really are or what you really are. That is what is going on here. Most definitely, we understand the difficulty of it because your awareness has been, let's say, collapsed into several decades of your time space or your timeline in order to experience exactly what you have been experiencing. So you think that that's what you are. You think that life is several decades, and you think that you are limited to that, but that is not it. You are a larger, much larger concept than an incarnation. So, what is happening right now is that you are going through the process of seeing again. That is what it is. You are experiencing the transformation of you. And what does that mean? It means that you are in the process of transcending the form. Now, most definitely, there are going to be many fears that knock at the door because all you know is being alive here and now. That's all you've known for the last several decades, as you would call it. That's all you know, so you think that that is all there is. Now, yes, you have made yourself privy to materials that tell you otherwise, but because you are not aware of that experience fully, you have touched it in meditation, you have dipped your toes, but because you haven't experienced it fully from a conscious and aware standpoint, you don't know what it is about and you fear it. But let us still tell you something here, dear love. From an incarnational standpoint, both fear and faith, as a human being has said on your plane, demand that you believe in something you cannot see. So you can decide in this journey in which you find yourself right now, which one it is that you are going to continue feeding. And we understand, dear love, we don't say you need to go through this process without any fear. We don't say you have to, let's say, succumb to fear. We're not saying either one. What we are saying here and bringing to your attention is that the choice is yours. So, if the choice is yours, we say to you, why not, when fear comes knocking at your door, you say, I can't let you in. because in my house right now, I have faith, and there is only room for one of you. So I'm going to stick around with faith. I know that I can't see what it is bringing for me, but I am going to be with faith. With faith, I will hang out with faith. So you, fear, have no room here. We will see you another day. Why not make that choice continuously? And we're not saying that you haven't made it. We are simply asking questions for you to go within and connect within with your knowing, with that knowing that has always been there. It may have been very, very, very subtle, but it has always been latent. The knowing is there because this is who you are. So, what we are saying here, dear love, is that since the meaning of life is experience, you can continue choosing your experiences while you still are seemingly in a body. So we say to you, dear love, experience, 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 and experience with curiosity. Change your mind about this process because you don't have to deteriorate at all. You can simply say, oh, okay, I'm ready, and you're ready. Or you can say, I'm not ready. I'm going to continue experiencing. Remember that the timing is between you and your higher self only. It has nothing to do with what we predict, it has nothing to do with what others expect. The timing is yours and yours alone. Only your higher self and you will agree to this. That is it. So while you continue here on this plane, continue deepening your awareness of being the awareness that is experiencing. Continue deepening your, let's say, relationship with yourself, and continue clarifying your mind as to what is it that is truly important? What is it that truly matters? That's the journey you are on. And it is a very spiritual journey indeed. Now, it seems to be a very physical one because you feel that life force is leaving the body, but it truly is a spiritual experience. The body is simply slowing you down. That's what it is. It's slowing you down. The body is doing its job, and that is it. So there will be a time of transformation where you are going to be relieved that your body is no longer slowing you down. But until that happens, continue to experience. Now, there is a very interesting phenomenon with human beings, and it is that they hang their complete hats on the body. There is one thing and one thing only that is sure about an incarnational experience, and that is that it will end. The incarnational experience will end. You don't end. The incarnational experience as an illusion does. So, in essence, you wake up. So, you know that that is the one thing that is certain in your incarnational journey. At all times, you are aware that that is a possibility, but you keep living, you keep experiencing because you don't know when it is going to happen. Well, guess what? You still don't know. You know it will happen. You feel it incoming, but guess what? So it could have happened that you were completely healthy and you get hit by a bus. And that is the end of that cycle. So, because humans never know truly when that transformation, transcending form, that's what transformation is, We don't like to call it death because there is no such thing. Your body is alive in an illusion. So it doesn't really die. It simply ceases to have that form and that function. And you continue to live like you have always lived, ever lived, will always live. So we call it transformation. But as the awareness of the human being or the focus of the human being is directed towards that transformation, you get antsy and you get attached to the form and you suffer and you choose sadness and you sometimes choose despair. We're not singling you out, we're talking about the human condition in general. But what we would love for you to entertain is that transformation is no closer to you than it was 5 decades ago because time is not real. So take that into consideration as we leave this conversation. Bring it with you and say, I am no closer to that transformation than I was 5 decades ago. Yes, the body is slowing down. Yes, the body is showing signs of weakness. Yes, understood. But I am still the awareness. I am still that eternal being. And even though it seems as if I am nearing an end, I am nearing a beginning. And since I am not nearer than I was 50 years ago, why not continue to inject this lifetime with life? And life is not the body. So, as long as your mind continues to be focused on this realm, as long as you are conscious and aware, continue to experience and enjoy the experience. Yes, fear may come and it may knock. And remember, you already have a guest in your room, and that guest is faith. So you escort out or do not let fear in, and you decide that you are going to experience, that you are going to live every single minute in this incarnation. Continue to experience, continue to learn, continue to rise above what you have been in the battleground and connect with being more because you are more. You simply have forgotten. So, that is our message for you today, dear love. Our message today is one of life, so that you may, if this so resonates, change the focus from the seemingly faulty body, which there is nothing wrong with it, it is doing exactly what you asked it to do, to the eternal now moment. This experience is calling of you presence, and it is calling for deepening your awareness. So, dear love, that is what you needed to know today. This is why things went the way they did, and you had no questions prepared, because this was clearly what you needed to hear on this divine and sacred day. Know that you are not alone. You cannot be. So when you feel alone in that room, the ego is winning. Tell the ego, shut up. There is no way I can be alone because I am part of all that is. Continue to rely and to communicate with your divinity. Rely on it because that divinity is everything that always has been and always will be. And thus, you cannot be alone. This is our message to you. We are with you, not only while we are communicating in this manner, but always. And we are always, always reminding you of your divine nature, of the love and the light that is you and that is available to you at all times. My name is Xina Allen, and I will continue to be with you.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of Xina Allen Answers. For information about the Spirit-led community, click on the link to our website below. To help us grow our audience, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell below to be notified when we add new videos.